think we are live. Hi, friends. I think we're live. If you're out there, if you can go ahead and say hi, let me know that you can hear me and that I'm live. Hi, I am Lindsay for Swing Design. I hope you're having a fabulous day so far. Every other Tuesday, I come live on the channel and do a fun little crafting project featuring some of the stuff that you can find on our website. So if you want to check out some cutting machines or heat presses, that is what I'm going to be using. Specifically the ScanNCut DX. We have the 125 and the 85, and I'm using the 125, but you can use either for the project. And the project, of course, is faux leather earrings, which I think are perfect for the DX machines. Oh my gosh, they are so easy because of the AutoBlade. So I'm going to show you that. And oh, we got Michelle from Maine. Thank you so much. Hi. So we are just going to go ahead and get started. I am going to hop on over to the computer here, and I'll show you my screen because I already have Brother Canvas Workspace open. So that is Brother's design studio, or design software. But if you're using a Cricut, if you're using a Silhouette, you can use designs and cut them out just very, very similarly. So let's go ahead and switch the screen view. Give me just a second here. Here we go. All right, so we're making some earrings, and I've already opened up the file here. So, and then there's also these cards that you can make for them too. So I actually made a bunch of these for my little nieces, and hung them up, and it was a cute little gift. But if this is your business, then these cards are a great thing to cut out of cardstock. So here I have the design, and I got this into Canvas Workspace through this button here, import from your computer. And I found the design I was working with, which is this classic earrings set. And what's really cool is that this one had the option for holes and no holes. I chose no holes, and I'll show you why. And what no holes means is that at the top of the earring here, there's not going to be a little hole. So I will show you what you do when you're putting together the earring mechanism if you haven't cut out the hole. And I prefer to do it this way because I think it comes out cleaner. The hole is just so darn small that, even with the sharpest blade, it can be a little difficult to get that, perfectly cut. So to transfer it over to the machine, you just go to File, Export, and you can export via the internet, or if you have your machine hooked up via the USB cable. And so it's going to send it over to the machine. Now, before we actually start cutting, though, I do want to show you what I like to do to kind of just add a little bit extra to the project. So this is not necessary, but after you, the faux leather that I'm using, it's this really cool, like, red, white, and blue. This got stars on it, stars and stripes. And faux leather comes in, so many different varieties. You can find whatever works well, whatever you want for any occasion. And on the back here, it's just like a soft material. So if you want to hide this, one way I like to do that is to actually put HTV on the back. So I made these earrings earlier. I should have worn them. There's the back. So there's the front of the leather. And so what I did on the back is I put HTV on the back. So it's really easy to do that. And then it just really gives a nice clean finish to the back. You don't see that soft backing. Of course, it's optional, but it does give you more design possibilities, because for this set, I am going to do some glitter HTV. So it'll be sparkly on the back. So let me go ahead and flip the camera down to my workspace, and I can show you a couple different ways to do that. So let's actually flip it this way. to that. I think it's pretty good. Okay, so for the first set, for these here, I used the Cricut Mini Press, which worked perfectly. I used Caesar Easy Weed HTV, and I just used the lowest setting and went over that, peeled off the carrier sheet. Now I am going to do it with my heat press, and it's just, you know, maybe less. Either way works perfectly, but this, you could do a lot more in such a short amount of time. So I've already cut the pieces. This is the faux leather, this is the glitter HTV, and I'm going to put the glitter HTV with the carrier sheet side facing up. Put that on to, I have a pressing pillow here. Not necessary, but you know, I have it, so why not? Now I am going to cover this with a piece of parchment paper. You could use your Teflon sheet. And then normally for glitter HTV, you would want to press it at glitter for Caesar Easy, or for glitter Caesar HTV is 320. But this faux leather is just, you know, a synthetic material. It's not gonna need the necessary amount of pressure or you know, heat to get it to stick. Plus, this is not going through the washer and dryer. So I'm just gonna keep it at 305, which I have here. If I wanted to adjust it, I could do that. So 305, and I'm gonna press it for maybe like 10 seconds. So let's go ahead and do that. And I got the counter down here so it can count down and let me know. This is the StarCraft Mint heat press, which I really like. All right, so that has come off. And then we can go ahead and peel off the carrier sheet. Haha, perfect. Lovely, lovely. Okay, so now I've got the faux leather in the front and the glitter HTV in the back. So just because it's really hot in here, I'm going to turn this off and then go back to my workspace right down here to show you the ScanNCut. There she is. Okay. And so we already previously sorry, I'm shaking around here. There we go. There we go. All right, so I already transferred that design over to the machine, so it's sitting in here waiting for us. You can also transfer designs via USB like memory stick. There's a port on the side here that if you have a design saved on that memory stick, you can plug it in and pull it up that way. So to retrieve those designs, however you transferred it over there, you go to retrieve data. I'm selecting transfer via internet, and this is always a little bit difficult to see, but I can see it just fine, so I know that you'll just have to take my word on it. It's a little hard to see on camera, but we had transferred that the card that not just the earrings, but also the card. And I don't want to cut that right now, so I can actually do edits right on my machine here. So I'm going to select it and tap the trash can icon, and it's just going to take that off. Now, if I wanted to do any other edits, make them bigger, you know, mirror them, there's, you know, things that you can do here, but this is actually perfect. I do need to load up the mat. So I've got that little piece that we just used, or, you know, that we just put the glitter HTV on. Oh, hi, Ramonda and Melody from Wisconsin, new to your page. Well, welcome, and thanks for being here. We are doing these faux leather earrings, and I'm just going to line it up with the glitter side facing down, and then just be aware that there's a little bit of the glitter doesn't go all the way up to the top. So I'll just know that I'll want to place the design accordingly so it'll cut. Now this is a well-loved mat. So I'm going to just use some painter's tape. This is like a low tack painter's tape that will hold this in place while it's cutting, because that's especially important. But if you had a brand new mat, or if your mat was really sticky, then you might not need this painter's tape, but I like to use it as just a safety net. Make sure nothing shifts around here. Okay, here we go. All right, now I can load it into the machine. Now, one of the reasons why I think that doing faux leather earrings, especially with the HTV on the back, is because you've got the AutoBlade here. So the AutoBlade, basically just the technology will sense how thick the material is and cut it by just automatically sensing that thickness. So you don't have to do any, manually select any settings if you don't want to. So let's put that blade in there. And then let's go back to the screen here. I think that is fine. There's other things that you can do with the Scan and Cut. You could draw, emboss, foil, glue, pierce, lots of other things. But we're cutting today. And there's the feature called half cut, which is turned off. That the half cut feature would be if I was cutting vinyl or HTV, and I would only want to cut through the vinyl and not the actual backing. But these earrings, I want to cut through the whole darn thing. So let's just make sure half cut is turned off. I keep the speed at 1. That seems to work well for me. If you want to crank up the speed, go right ahead. But I've always had good results with a speed at 1. So, and then the pressure is set to auto. If I wanted to manipulate the cut settings, I could on here. But no, I trust you that you're gonna do it, and I have proof. I already did one earlier. So if you needed to do a test cut, you could do that here as well. So okay, enough chit chat. Let's press start and get that going. All right, so these are the ones I did earlier. And the machine is now cutting. So it had initially estimated that this job was going to take 1 minute, but then the blade will then do its sensing thing, and it updated to 2 minutes. The job is 2 minutes to complete because it realized that this was a thicker material, and it's probably going to have to go over it twice. So that's what it's doing now. It went over it once, now it's going over it again. And it did the same thing with these two. So for the faux leather earrings, obviously you'll want the faux leather, but also the earring portion as well. I decided to add this little charm there, which is totally not necessary, but just that I thought that was really fun. And I just really love adding that HTV on the back. I think it's just, finishes it nicely. So if you're wearing this and it flips over, then you got it covered. All right, so I am just going to test this. I'm pretty sure it cut. Oh yeah, look at that. Just lifts right up. So let's go ahead and unload the mat. Yeah, see, look at that. Look how cleanly it cut too. It's just the edges are just nice and sharp. We have that middle portion pop out, which you can make this into an earring too. So for like these ones, you have that teardrop shape, the negative space. You could totally make this into an earring too. Same with this little one. And you just pull that out. There's a little bit of that painter's tape on the top there, but you can just easily peel that off. It's not going to stick. There we go. Okay. And then I want to show you how this cut it out. It's these points are, I'm going to have to adjust the focus a little bit, so give me just a second. Sorry. There we go. We're nice and focused right up close. Look at that. It cuts it so cleanly. And then the back, there's the front and the back. I love that. I think it just turns out so lovely. You get a nice sharp point on the bottoms there. And, you know, you just have even more possibilities. You could do holographic, HTV, metallic. Oh gosh, so many possibilities. But that is the faux leather part, an HTV on the back. Now you got to put them together. So let me, go ahead and refocus this to here. So we chose the design that did not have the hole cut in the top. Purposely did that because what we're going to do is actually mark where we want that with our Sharpie. And let's just, you want it kind of like it right in the middle. Right there. Okay. Oh, and D is asking, where's the best place to order faux leather from? This faux leather I purchased off Amazon. There were a lot of different choices there. So I would check out Amazon. Cricut also has their own brand of faux leather that's really nice too. That I've worked a lot with the faux earrings, faux leather earrings before. All right, so I've marked with the Sharpie just on the back where I want the hole to be, and I'm going to use this hole puncher. I think this is a 1/16 of an inch, and then I'll just line this up and just punch the hole through, and you get a really clean hole for your jewelry to go through. I think it comes out much cleaner than if the machine had cut it, because the hole is just so small, and you're cutting through material that's so thick that this hole punch, perfect. All right, so there is a right side up and down to these. So yeah, the point goes down, so make sure I'm getting the right orientation. Plus I already marked it, so I know where I should cut, or punch rather. All right, so I punched that. And then we've got the actual earrings themselves. These will be these fish hook earrings. So I'm going to take out a couple of these. This set I also got on Amazon as well. And you'll need some jewelry making tools. And oh, hi Melissa. Oh, how are you doing this morning? We are just finishing up these earrings, and of course I want to add just a little bit extra to them. I found these charms at the craft store, so I am going to add those. So what I'll do is take a large jump ring. They come in different sizes. So this one's a little bit larger, and I will open that up. You use these jewelry pliers. And then what we'll do is we'll slide on the actual earring, just like that. Then I am going to put on this little jewel, this little charm. Cute. And then on the back, I'm going to put the fish hook earring as well. And then you just take your jewelry pliers and close up that jump ring. And then it will be finished here. All right. There we go. I have that little, I'll bring this up and then refocus it so you can see. Have that little tiny jewel there. So cute, just adds a little bit extra to the earring. I did the same thing with these ones earlier, but this one is just much bigger. So again, lots of different options that you can do, and the ScanNCut DX series just cuts it out so nicely. Lovely, lovely. So if you like these earring designs, there's a whole bundle of them that I've linked to in the description of the video, so you can check those out, as well as the earring cards. So if you want to make those out of cardstock, then you can display these really nicely. So those are in the description, and as well as some of the other products that I've used, the HTV, the cutting machines. I used a heat press to apply the glitter HTV, but the Cricut mini press to apply the Caesar Easy Weed on the back of this, so you can do either of those ways. And then there you go. And of course I'd want to finish the other one to have two of those, but pretty darn quick and easy. So that's all I had for today. I'm gonna turn the camera around so I can just say a quick goodbye. And of course, if you have any questions, please, woo, we're going on a wild ride. Here we are. There we go. Yes, and of course, if you have any questions, please let us know. We're always happy to help. And I hope you have a great rest of your day, and happy crafting, my friends. Bye.